Howdy everybody, Steve here, KM9G. Today we're going to take the Hantek DSO2000 series of scopes and do a firmware update on them. There's a couple of tricks, so I wanted to share with you how to get around them. Let's get started. Well, if you know me, you know I'm already happy because this is not normally a Windows channel. This is normally a Raspberry Pi, Mac OS, or Linux channel. But render unto Windows that which is Windows. We're going to need a USB flash drive, and it's got to be a USB-A type flash drive. This one happens to be a USB-C and a USB-A all in one. The size really doesn't matter because the scope itself is limited to 4 gigabytes of addressable storage space. So this is an old 32 gig battle damaged, worn out thumb drive that I've had for quite a while. It's going to be just fine. We need to format this in a very particular fashion in order to get it to work. So I'm going to show you how that's done. First, I'm going to stick this in the machine. And when I stick it in the machine, it pops up and automatically shows me the folder. I don't need to worry about that. But you can see that the firmware on there is 1.7, plenty of space on this thumb drive. Don't have to worry about that. So any old thumb drive you have laying around is fine. Down here at the bottom, click your start menu, the one with the Windows icon on it. I'm going to type in disk, which is going to give me a bunch of disk related options. And it's the first option for me. It might not be the first option for you, but you're looking for create and format hard disk partitions. So click on that, and that's going to pop up a control panel. I'll give you a little word of warning here to be kind of aware of what you're doing when you get into this, because you can do some damage to your machine. I put in a 32 gig flash drive and I can see that there is a 28.65 gig volume. I did not put in a 953 gigabyte drive. I didn't put in a 1 terabyte drive. I didn't put in anything remotely close to that. The one that I want is going to be the one that's closest to the size of what I put in. Don't erase your main boot partitions off of your drive. From here, I need to clear out whatever was on that drive. So I'm going to click on each of these partitions, right-click on them, and then I'm going to say delete volume only on the drive that I stuck in. And yes, I want to erase all the data, and poof, it's gone. Now it's clean. Now that the drive is clean, right-click on that and say new simple volume. This is going to bring up this wizard here that's going to walk you through the process. We're going to do next, we're going to type in 2048 megabytes, size in megabytes. That's 2 gigabytes, which is more than enough to hold a 2K file, 2 kilobyte file. I'm going to click next, assign the following drive letter. Whichever one it gives you is just fine. Next, and this is where it gets to be a little bit interesting. File system, you want to pick FAT, F-A-T, file allocation table, not FAT32, not NTFS, but FAT, just plain old FAT. Down here, we're going to call this Hantek, just to make it easier for us to find later on in the process. And then we're going to make sure that we're performing a quick format because ain't nobody got time for a full length format. Next. And you're going to get this error message. It doesn't matter. This is only going to be used for the purposes of doing this thing. When you're done, go back and reformat it to whatever size you'd like it to be and however you'd like to use your thumb drive after you're done with this. Or keep this thumb drive and use it for storing screen caps off of your scope. I'm going to go ahead and click OK here. We've got a little summary of all the things that we said we wanted it to do. We're going to hit finish, and just like that, it's done. And it pops the folder up for us. From here, we got to put the firmware update onto it. I will leave a link to Hantek's website in the description down below, but this is where you go to get it. You go to the Hantek product page for the DSO2000 series of scopes. And then on there, there is a download tab right below the pictures. This first one here says DSO2000 firmware. This works for any of the DSO2000 scopes. Mine is a DSO2D15. And you can see that this is dated 2024-05-07. That's a lie. It's the only one there. It's the only choice we have. Inside this file, when we download it, there's going to be a different version. It's fine. Download that. Click the download icon. And it's going to save it. And I've already done this once before, so you can see both of them there. The joys of making video tutorials. You got to do it once or twice first in order to make sure that you don't make any mistakes when you're doing the recording. So I'm going to go ahead and click the open folder button here, and that went ahead and opened the file up. But just in case you don't do that, here are the downloads. I'm going to delete the extra one. Let's get rid of Edge. I'm going to delete the extra one that we downloaded to show you how to download. And then this is a compressed folder. We don't want to copy the folder. We want to copy the contents of the folder. So I've dragged this over so you can see the Hantek E drive. If it's not there, it's okay. You can open it up down here. Right click on this and say open in new window. And now we've got another window there for you. Double click on the DSO2000 firmware compressed file, which is going to make it look like it's a regular Windows folder. This is something that most of you guys already know, but if you don't, sometimes these are a little tricky and you need to extract them. But this time we're going to do the extraction manually as part of this process. So when you double click on it, you're going to see this one file in here. And see, I told you the version was different. This is 2024-03-26, March 26th of 2024. I want to take that file and drag it over to that other window, and you'll see that it says copy to Hantek. And we're done copying because it's a tiny, tiny little file. You can close this window here, and then down here, scroll down until you see your list of folders, files, drives, etc., list of locations. Right-click on the one that says Hantek. That's clicking with your right mouse button. And then you want to click the eject option with your left mouse button. Or if you're using a touchpad, then you want to do 2 fingers to right-click and 1 finger to left-click. And it says it's safe to remove it. We're going to remove this. We're going to get over to the scope. We're going to get it installed. We are at the front of the scope. This is the DSO2D15 model, but this will probably work for any of the DSO2000, 2XXX models, because that's what the firmware says it's for. We're going to go ahead and turn the scope on. Wait for it to boot up. Hardware initialize, 80%, 100%, clickety-click. All right, we're there. Hit this utility button up here in the menu section, and you will get all kinds of information down here with these soft buttons. We're going to press System Info, and it's going to tell us that our software version is 1.0.1.1.0. That's a very good version number. But you'll also see in here there is a date code, 2021 for the year 2021, 07 for July, and 26 for the 26th day. On this USB beaten up, war-torn, battle-scarred, damaged USB thumb drive, I have made a 2 gigabyte FAT partition. You cannot use FAT32 or exFAT or anything else. Well, maybe FAT32, but it's easier just to go with FAT. And it is because this device doesn't understand the newer versions of file systems. So you got to go through some extra trouble on that. If you skip that part of the video, go back and watch it now, because this is important. On this flash drive, I have the newest version of the firmware, which is dated 2024-05-07. So you can see the date code there, and it will change when we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit F0 to get out of the menu. So we're back at the main screen. And then I'm going to insert my USB drive and wait a couple of seconds. And you'll see storage devices connected, and you'll see a USB icon down here in the bottom. We go back into Utility, and we hit this update button, which is the F3 key. And we want to do F1 to update the firmware. And it's going to ask us some information. And on here, I have this one file, DSO3KB20240326, which is a different date than what's on the website of 0507. But I guess we'll just accept that. Luckily, they helped us out, and it says, please rotate VO knob to select the file and press it to confirm. So this is your VO knob, and we move that around. There we go. DSO3KB, press the button. Please press F3 to update or F5 to cancel. I'm going to hit F3 to update, and I'm going to hit F3 again to start the update. And now we are updating, and this is going to take some time. We'll fast forward until the end. 100% update successfully. Please restart. So we turn it off. Go ahead and remove your flash drive. Turn it back on. I love that chunky power switch. Hardware initialize. Bunch of clicking. Looks like we're good. Hit Utility, and then hit System Info, and now we are at 1.0.3.0.024. So instead of 2024, now it just says 24, which is last year when I filmed this video, 03 for March 26. So March 26, 2024, we've got our latest version of our firmware on there. Well, that wasn't so painful, was it? I hope that helped you get your scope up to the latest version, whichever DSO2000 model you have. I will leave links in the description down below where you can get this firmware update, or where you can get this scope, or even where you can get a non-battle damaged USB flash drive that will work just fine for this process. If you are all filled up with scope goodness right now, then click that subscribe button right below the video. And if you're not all filled up with scope goodness, I just can't help you with that. There's a video right over here you might enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.